Good morning, neighborhood community.
Morning.
I'm extremely tired. I'm not sleeping again because I'm under a lot of stress.
Mm-hmm.
I am. So Kevin's got an appointment to go get the truck looked at and find out how much CarMax will offer for it. Hopefully they'll give us a good deal and we can get rid of the truck and get an RV, and that'll take a lot of stress off of me. But we'll see. We shall see what happens. And I'm pretty much at a point with packing that I can't really do much more until we get more room.
Well, I guess it's time for me to pack up the drum set because absolutely nobody seems to be interested in it. And so I put them in its cases and stack them in the room, and then I can stack what's over here into the front room, and just so that we can continue packing.
Just keep like the boxes that are going into the pod in one area and the boxes that are going into the RV in a different area.
Yeah.
If you could do that, that would be fabulous.
Sure.
I had a realtor come to the door this morning. And wants to show the house. And I'm like, the house is already sold. You snooze, you lose. So, but we spoke with a realtor in Berlin, New Hampshire, and the house that we were looking at, Kevin and I actually need to talk about that right now. And she did send us some other properties to look at, which I think we should do, and that'll help us discuss a little bit more about everything else. And then what are your plans?
Well, I hope this truck thing doesn't take too long, and I don't hold a lot of hope for it, but I just want to cover all bases, and then I don't know, I'll have to go from there. I mean, I can start packing up the front room then. Okay, so
turn left, then at the roundabout, continue straight on Auto Drive.
So I've taken the truck into Riverside I'm going to be going to a CarMax to see what they're going to give me for this, and I don't hold much hope for the offer. I already did a generalized phone offer through Car Trade, and they only offered me $55 for it. I know from research that it's worth about $10,000, so they're only willing to pay me half, and I need at least $8,000 to do what I need to do. So, but I did go on CarMax's website and did that again, and they said they were going to give me $77 for it, or but they're going to have to look at it. Let's see if that's what they're going to do, if they're going to try and jit me again. So let's see how this all works out. The car is clean, it's running nicely. It's got a couple of issues that, a couple little dents in it. Everything runs. My backup camera doesn't work, and it needs tires. So let's see how that handles things.
You've arrived. Destination is on your right.
Okay, so I just finished with CarMax, and the first thing is they wouldn't allow me to videotape anything, which I thought was kind of funny. But that's the way that went, and it took about 40-45 minutes. He came back and said the car checks out really nice, everything's cool. It's got a little dent on this side, and then he offered me half of what it's worth. He offered me $6,000, which is terrible. It's worth much less than what they actually said they were going to offer me. So I don't know what the point of that was. So the from my research says that the value of the truck just for to turn what do you call it, to turn it in, trade-in value, is between 6 and 8, and the sale value is between 8 and 10, and retail value is about 13, 14 for this car. So they were going to buy it from me for about $6,000. They might replace the bumper. I don't know how much that would cost because it does have a dent in it. And they probably would have gotten about 14 for it. So more than twice what they paid for it. And so I said, no thanks.
Hi guys, I'm having a panic attack.
Yeah, what else is new? We just made an offer.
Yeah, we just put an offer in on a house.
Not a house.
Well, it is a house. It's a 3-family house with a single family house and a 2-car garage, and I can't breathe. Yeah, so we showed it to you guys yesterday, but I don't know if everybody watched it, so this is what it is.
It's 4 units, which will bring in about $2,600 a month, and or
$2,500.
Our tax expense will be probably $200 or $300 a month for taxes.
It's about $2,400 a year for the taxes, and
then we would have to pay for upkeep.
$2,600 is what the income is. The 3rd floor is not rented. The house is rented, and the 1st and 2nd floor is rented. It's a 3-story walk-up. A lot of people don't want to walk up that many flights, so we will not be living there because I cannot walk up that many flights. But
I'll get a pulley system for you.
Get one of those little chairs that go up the stairs.
Mm.
That's right, Mojo. Yeah, we just made a cash offer on it, and we're working with this really, really nice realtor out in New Hampshire right now that came recommended to us. And yeah, I'm just a little yeah.
Verklempt is what you are.
I'm not usually at a loss for words, but yeah. And then we're also considering that other house for $25,000. That's a
dump.
It's not a dump.
It's a dump.
It's got beautiful bones. It's a total fixer-upper.
That's right, Mojo. That's right.
But this
so it's
one.
This one.
Show the whole thing. This one, it doesn't have a lot of indoor pictures, but it's got a garage and a walkout garage, so Kevin would be able to do his work and get stuff in and out easily enough. It was under reconstruction, and the people bailed on it. But look at, all the wood. It needs drywall done on the ceiling. Kevin's done that before.
Yeah, fun.
It has plumbing. We have already checked that. We got a disclosure on it. Look at those doors. I've always wanted wooden doors like that, and I absolutely love that kitchen sink being in the corner like that.
It's ugly cabinets, but we could fix that eventually.
Yeah.
There's no rush.
Yeah.
It has 1970s lighting, but so does this house that we're in right now, and the cabinets are very 1960s.
And it's all stuff
What are you
that
talking
can be
about?
fixed.
Yes.
But while we're doing the work on that, we could be living in the RV and, going back and forth. We can make it work. So for the 65 and the 25 for this, we could be getting 2 houses, income from 4 units, and living in one. Mojo likes this idea. Don't you, Momo?
Mojo just wants to be fed. That's what Mojo's all about right now.
So we're talking to the realtor about this as well, but right now we're actually putting an offer on the other one.
My concern about this house, is it going to be warm in the winter? Warm.
Heater, blankets, long johns.
Mojo says he agrees.
You two just never been in the snow. You don't know what it's like. You'll love it. Hey everybody! So, I feel like I jumped the gun a little bit, but I also feel like pretty positive, if you guys can understand that. We won't know until tomorrow afternoon 100% that house is ours. But there were only 2 offers on the house, and one was exactly asking, and they had to go through financing and everything. And we offered cash, and we offered $2,000 over asking. So I think it's pretty safe to say that we got it, and you know, we're not asking for inspections and all that stuff, right?
Right.
So I think it's pretty.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that we got it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and we decided we're going to hold off on the other one, and we're going to wait till we actually get to New Hampshire to look for a single-family house, so we can actually go and look at them.
Too many unknowns about that property.
Yeah, there's too many unknowns about that one. Plus, you know, if we buy both the houses right now and we spend a little bit more than we originally planned on the second house or something like that, sight unseen, and God forbid something happens, we break down on the road or something, and then we run out of cash or something. So we figured we'll just play it safe. We'll have the extra cash by the time we get there. Then if we, you know, we could take our time and look for a place, because if we have to, we have that 3-story apartment that we can live in. So that's that. But I'm still stressing over the RV. And I almost threw up because we bought a house.
Yeah, we still have cash flow issues. We have no money right now. None. No one is making us a serious offer on the truck. Nobody wants the drum set. And we've got no other income coming in except disability, and that going to go into mortgage for this month. So
yeah, and there's a few things we have to do, and we have to do them as soon as possible. We have to open a P.O. box in Berlin. Then we have to open a checking account in Berlin. And then we have to set up my checks to be automatically deposited into that account in Berlin. And that all has to happen quickly because we need to get our debit cards for that account so that when we get the money for the closing on the house, that can go into that account, and then we can access money for our trip. Anyway, that's all that. With all that being said, I have my cup of tea. We're going to watch another episode of Lost in Space. I think it's a pretty good show so far. We really enjoyed episode 1. I think you guys should check it out. We're going to go ahead and call it an evening. We hope you enjoyed a little bit of something that you may have seen in our video today. If you have, please give us your favorite. Please give us a thumbs up. Please share our video with your family and friends. Please leave a comment down below. That was please share a video with your family and friends. But most of all, Please subscribe. Ta-ta for now. We'll see you all tomorrow. I love you.
Bye, yeah.